Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am actually going to be doing a lovely tutorial using none other than the new Rare Beauty holiday eyeshadow palette. So if you guys are interested as to how I got this wonderful look here, keep on watching. Good morning everyone, and in today's video I am actually going to be doing a look using this baby right here. This is the Rare Beauty holiday eyeshadow palette, and this is the Confident Energy eyeshadow palette. I went ahead and picked this baby up last week at the Sephora inside JCPenney. So I'm just gonna go on ahead and just play around with this thing, create a fabulous look. So this is the packaging here. The ring light's making it a little bit very shiny. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up and then take out the little film here. You are rare. So basically this palette here, as you guys can kind of see, you guys have a little bit of a combination between like some green, some blues. I think this is kind of like a copper type of color, a gold. I kind of don't want, it looks like it's not a silver color, but it's one of the, it's a kind of like a monochromatic color, and then basically like kind of like a peachy type color. See, this palette is just mainly all shimmers. Personally, for me, when I buy palettes, I kind of like or wish that they would include maybe a matte or two, just so that way I'm able to complete the look, keep it all in the family. Since I am using Rare Beauty, I am going to go on ahead and also be using Rare Beauty as well for my face. As you guys can see, I have a good assortment of, or I pretty much have almost the majority of the products. The only thing I don't own is the liquid eyeliner or the eyeliner pen, the brow product, and the lip product. For the first product, I'm actually going to be using the Rare Beauty, I think this is their Illuminating primer. I'm not gonna lie, I do like this primer a lot. It kind of reminds me of like a silver version of the Becca Backlight priming filter, if you guys are familiar with it. So I'm gonna put this all over my face. You can see it leaves kind of like a very illuminated finish. I do enjoy this primer. I actually have used this with other foundations and I do like the finish of it. Using the foundation here, and this is in the shade, I'm in the shade 230N. So for the brush, or for my tools, I'm actually going to be using the Huda Beauty Sculpt and Shade brush. This is actually the brush that came with the Tantour. I'm going to move on to spot conceal, and I will be taking the concealer, and this will be in the shade 240W. Cover up areas where I know I have some sort of either acne scarring or stuff poking through. I know earlier in the video it looked very red, but I don't have redness problem, I just have acne scars. Taking the same brush, and I will be blending it in. What I'm gonna do right now is I am gonna be doing my brows off camera. So my brows are now done, as you guys can see. So for primer, I'm actually gonna be using my favorite primer of all time, and this will be the MAC Pink Pot in Soft Ochre. So I'm gonna go right on ahead. The thing with, well, this is for me. The thing for me with shimmers is that usually when I apply shimmers, for shimmers is mainly going to be using my fingers. The reason is because a lot of times when I do tend to use like, you know, like those very like flat shader brushes, and I'm not talking about the fluffy ones, I'm talking about the very densely packed ones. The biggest issue I have with them is that oftentimes color or the product will not pick up, so hence I have to use my fingers for it. But since I'm going to be applying this everywhere, well, yeah, I'm going to be applying this eyeshadow pretty much everywhere. I'm more than likely I am going to have to go in with maybe multiple brushes. So I'm probably going to be using, for brush, you know what, I'm going to try and use my Sigma E25 blending brush. Already right off the bat, this blue here is calling my name. So yeah, I'm gonna apply this at my, I'm probably gonna apply this at the outer the outer V of my eyes. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pack it in. I'm not gonna pack it in too much, but I'm just gonna pack in a little bit of the color, just so that way I can see exactly if this is going to apply. I do show here that there is color. So you guys can see here, like, look how bright this blue is. Really do enjoy it. I'm gonna see if I can try to blend it out through the crease. If not, I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and see how it goes. So for a shimmer palette, definitely this is very pigmented. This is definitely has some pigmentation to it. So far, I'm liking this just on application itself. I am liking this. Again, my experiences with shimmers is usually I have to go in with my fingers because sometimes like brushes will not pick it up and then it just becomes a mess. I am now going to take my Morphe M441 brush and I'm going to try to blend this out just to see how this shadow is going to look. I'm going to now move on to this shade here. Take the same E25 brush and I'm going to put it on this side here. And let's see how this works out. Let's see how it works. So let's just see how this. So I'm gonna be doing the same thing, just trying to pack in the color. If I need to go in with a shader brush, then we're gonna go in with a shader brush or not use my fingers. But again, we're trying to see how this is working out. So far this color is, you guys can see right here. Okay, so far, doing the same thing. The shade I have on my lid is called Trust. So taking this shade here, and so far, it's working very nicely. It's applying very nicely. I do like it. Of course, I'm probably gonna blend it. So I'm probably gonna blend it out just here, just so that we have that cohesiveness. You know what? I am gonna test it out on my finger. I'm actually gonna apply this with my fingers just to see if there's a difference in the shadow. Oh, all right. So yeah, this is definitely, I'm picking it up with my fingers so you guys can kind of see how intense the color is. I'm very sorry, you guys, but the ring light kind of doing things. I'm gonna try and see how it looks on my right eye. Let's see how this is looking. So far, it's looking way more intense. I do like this. I'm gonna take the E25 brush just to see how this applies on my right eye. So I am now gonna go back in with my finger and I'm going to put it on this. I am just to make sure that there isn't any harsh lines. I'm gonna go on ahead and lightly blend it out in here. I'm gonna lightly blend it out just so that way it's not looking intense. I'm gonna be applying some mascara and I'm gonna be going in with the Fenty Beauty full frontal. Yes, the full frontal mascara on my lashes using my Tarte eyelash curler. So for the lashes I'm going to be using today are going to be the Ardell Double Up 207s. Lashes are now on. Right now my eyes are now they're looking a little bit less crazy than how they were. I'm going to take the Rare Beauty concealer and this is in the shade 210. I am going to be lightly taking this under here. I will be taking my e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge, lightly blend it in. To continue with the running theme of Rare Beauty, I am actually not going to be using any powders. I'm just going to go on ahead and just stick to cream. For this look, I am going to be taking the NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick, and this is in the shade Turquoise Storm, and I'm actually going to put this under in my waterline. So I'm actually going to take a little bit of this pencil and I'm going to just take it underneath the lash line just to kind of like set the base. I'm going to take a Sigma E30 pencil brush and I'm just going to lightly blend it out. I will be taking Elevate and I'm actually going to take it with my pencil brush I'm going to take my pencil brush and I'm going to apply it here, just because I feel like if I were to go in with that E25 brush, it's just going to go everywhere. Seeing that very beautiful blue, I'm going to be using Willpower, which is this one here. And see how this one looks. So I'm going to use my finger. I'm actually going to use my fingers for this one. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to move up a little bit close. I'm not going to lie. This actually does look really nice. But yeah, definitely impressed. I am definitely impressed with this palette here. Now I'm going to take same mascara, the Fenty Full Frontal, and I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line just to complete the eye look. Pay attention more so on the eyes. We're going to go on ahead and try to keep the rest of the face makeup as subtle. Actually taking the Fenty Beauty, and this is the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer, and this is in the shade Macchiato. One of the things that I like about this bronzer, or at least with the cream products that Fenty released in general, is that these products are meant to be buildable. They're not too intense, so I can basically tap as many times as I want into my brush into this bronzer, and it's not going to be too intense. So yeah, pretty much love this right here. So onto the forehead, I'm going to move this in. I'm going to move this into the hairline. Again, love the fact that this is you can just pretty much go in and it's not going to be super intense. It's one of these products that's hard to screw up. This is a product that's really hard to screw up, pretty much. I'm going to take a little bit of this brush just to make sure it's nicely blended out. Just to do one thing I normally don't tend to do, and that is I'm going to cream contour, or I'm going to contour my nose. So I'm going to take this Sigma Precision Angled brush. This is the P84 brush. And I'm going to lightly take color, or lightly tap it in here. And I am going to, again, lightly tap this over my nose. For me personally, I don't do it because I'm not, I normally don't contour my nose. I mean, it's just something I don't normally tend to do, but for the sake of this video, we're gonna do it. We're just gonna leave it like that because I do not want to go crazy with this. So for the blush, I am now gonna be using the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch blusher in the shade Bliss. Now, one thing I do want to go on ahead and advise, this blush does live up to its reputation. Very pigmented blush, so it's not like the Fenty Beauty cream blushers that came out back in April, where it's like a buildable product. This is actually one product where you do approach this with the less is more mentality. So how I usually apply these blushers, I will basically take in the back of my hand, so I'm gonna apply like probably this much, and what I will do is I am actually not gonna go in with a sponge. I'm actually gonna go in with a brush. So for the brush that I'm gonna be using today, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty 125 face brush. This is the angle brush. So I'm gonna work this in, and then I am gonna be applying it to my cheeks. And basically this is the technique that I personally like to use with it, just so that way it's not looking too intense. Kind of see the color, it's not looking super intense. So definitely doing this on, and of course I'm going to try to pick up more of this product here in the back of my hand and just work it up, as you guys can kind of see. So now for the right side, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to work this in to the brush I'm doing. So same thing, I'm going to lightly stipple this on. So now for highlighter, again, I'm going to be using another Rare Beauty product, keeping with the same theme. And this is in the shade, or this is their liquid luminizer highlighter and shade Mesmerize. This is actually Selena Gomez's shade. This product, I'm actually going to put this in the area where it's not covered in blush, just to make sure that there isn't any bleed out. Take my Camo Concealer sponge from e.l.f., lightly apply it, and then we're going to go into the cheeks and apply it here. The great thing about this highlighter is that it's not it's not a super intense highlighter, which I really do enjoy. It's not like the Cover FX ones. The Cover FX highlighters where they're like super intense. But I'm gonna take my sponge and I'm just gonna blend this out here and take it to the bridge of my nose. Now we're gonna take it on to the other side. I'm actually gonna pinch, even though this is a tapered sponge, I'm gonna pinch it a little bit more just so that way I can get that exact same precise control. I mean, I could use my fingers for this, but usually sometimes with certain things I like to use my fingers for, and there are certain things I kind of don't like to use my fingers for. This is one example. This is an example. So, and take this, apply it to my Cupid's bow. I'm gonna go in with lips. So as I said earlier on in the beginning of this video, I did not purchase any of the lip products from Rare Beauty. It's nothing against Rare Beauty or anything else of the lip products. It's just the fact that usually with lip products, I usually will tend to stick to like my usual go-to, like MAC lip liners and lipsticks, or Maybelline L'Oreal MAC Strip Down, one of my favorite lip liners of all times. For lips, I am going to be using my MAC amplified lipstick, and this is in the shade Blankety. As you guys can kind of see, I have used this lipstick. Now complete the look, I am now going to be going in with the Always An Optimist 4-in-1 Mist. Right, you guys, so this is the final completed look. I do like this makeup look a lot. This is definitely something that I personally would definitely do, not just here on YouTube but on Instagram as well. So yeah, so if you guys did enjoy this little look slash review, or however it is that you want to take it, then please give this video a thumbs up. At the same time too, make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to be reminded of any future uploads. And without further ado, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day or weekend, depending on when this video goes live. So bye.